Hi everyone, welcome to Business English Podcast. I'm Tom.
I'm Mary.
Today's topic is how successful people think differently. The power of positive thinking in business.
This episode will help you gain a fresh mindset, improve your communication skills, and grow your career.
We'll share an overview, real-life examples, practical tips, and an English lesson. Remember to like this video and subscribe to our channel.
We hope you enjoy this journey and learn valuable strategies along the way. Let's get started.
The idea of positive thinking in business, well, it might sound simple, but it can have a huge impact on career growth and personal development.
Exactly. Successful leaders often emphasize that a positive mindset drives better decision-making, fosters innovation, and helps teams handle stressful situations more effectively.
There's a reason why top executives like to surround themselves with optimistic people. It creates a culture of possibility rather than limitation.
Actually, let's talk about a recent study showing how positive thinking boosts resilience. Researchers found that professionals who maintain a hopeful outlook recover faster from setbacks.
Yes, that sense of resilience means they're more likely to keep experimenting, learning, and pushing forward, which often leads to breakthroughs in products or services.
By the way, there's also a strong link between positive thinking and effective leadership. In many successful companies, leaders inspire trust by projecting confidence and possibility.
Well, look at companies like Salesforce. Their CEO often talks about the power of an upbeat culture, where employees focus on opportunities and solutions.
Exactly, and that kind of atmosphere encourages open communication, creative brainstorming, and greater collaboration. It's not just about being cheerful, but about actively seeking success paths.
You see, positivity doesn't mean ignoring risks or challenges. It means addressing them with a mindset that believes in finding viable solutions, even under tough conditions.
A lot of successful entrepreneurs, like Richard Branson, talk about turning mistakes into lessons. That approach involves reframing failures as stepping stones.
Yes, there's a famous quote, "If you're not failing, you're not innovating enough." This shows how a positive perspective on failure can spark new opportunities.
Well, let's consider the business landscape today. We see rapid changes, tough competition, and new technology. A growth mindset can help professionals adapt quicker and stay relevant.
Exactly. People who remain optimistic also tend to invest in continuous learning. They believe improvement is possible, so they take more courses, seek mentors, and read extensively.
There's a recent trend in organizations offering personal development programs. Many employees who embrace that positivity see faster promotions and stronger peer relationships.
Basically, positivity fuels motivation, which can lead to tangible results. Look at Google's approach. Employees get time to explore creative projects, and that fosters a sense of possibility.
Exactly. They encourage the idea that solutions can emerge from exploration. And when individuals believe their ideas matter, they're more willing to propose innovative concepts.
Let me see, there's also the connection between positive thinking and emotional intelligence. Leaders who stay calm and constructive during crises tend to earn respect and loyalty.
Absolutely. When a team sees someone approach a crisis with determination and composure, morale remains higher, and everyone is more prepared to find workable remedies.
All right. Let's think about how success itself is shaped by attitude. If people believe they can influence outcomes, they tend to set bolder goals and persist longer.
There's a famous Harvard Business Review article discussing how mindset separates top performers from average ones. Those who expect good things often create their own luck.
Like when you approach business negotiations anticipating beneficial outcomes, you tend to communicate more confidently, and that can shape the other party's perception.
Exactly. Research even shows that projecting optimism can help secure better deals or partnerships because people sense assurance and want to be part of that energy.
Some critics argue positivity can be naive, but we're talking about realistic optimism, which acknowledges obstacles, yet stays focused on finding a path forward.
Yes, there's a difference between blind hope and strategic positivity. The latter includes risk assessment, careful planning, and a strong belief in potential solutions.
Exactly. Many top performers in industries like tech or finance say their success hinges on combining grit with an optimistic lens, even when markets look shaky.
If you only see limitations, it's tough to discover new possibilities. This open mindset explains why some startups pivot successfully while others collapse.
Exactly. Speaking of pivoting, Twitter began as a podcast platform but shifted direction to microblogging. A willingness to try new angles often grows from a positive perspective.
That's so interesting. Another example is Slack, which started as a gaming company. Instead of giving up, the founders spotted a communication gap and built a new product.
You see, that kind of flexibility arises from the belief there's always another route to success. Negativity often blinds us to alternative solutions.
Well, let's shift to the broader social context. Even in uncertain times, businesses with positive leadership styles reported stronger employee retention and higher morale.
Basically, positivity can also reduce burnout. If team members feel hopeful, they're more likely to handle tight deadlines without succumbing to stress or mental fatigue.
Exactly. Companies like Zappos gained attention for fostering happiness at work. That positive environment contributed to loyal employees and satisfied customers.
Yes. And loyalty translates into lower turnover costs, which boosts profits. Optimistic leadership isn't just a feel-good notion, it impacts the bottom line in concrete ways.
Shareholders and stakeholders also notice. They see positivity as a sign of healthy corporate culture, which can attract better partnerships or investments.
All right, let's consider how successful people frame setbacks. They often interpret obstacles as temporary or solvable, rather than insurmountable or permanent.
They might say something like, "This problem is tough, but there's a solution if we keep trying," instead of declaring it's hopeless.
That shift in language can greatly influence team morale. People rally behind a leader who believes challenges can be overcome with effort and creativity.
Exactly. There's also a psychological effect. When you focus on possibilities, your brain is more alert to resources, connections, or ideas that might solve the issue.
By the way, let's talk about networking. Successful individuals often cultivate a strong circle of support, which is easier to do when you radiate positivity.
Absolutely. People gravitate toward those who lift them up, share hope, and encourage collaboration. That synergy can open doors to mentorships and joint ventures.
Yes, it's a bit like momentum. When you achieve small wins with a positive outlook, others see results and want to join in or offer resources.
Indeed. That kind of collaborative energy can lead to faster innovation and more robust solutions. Success, in this sense, becomes a shared experience.
Let me see. The real power here lies in how positive thinking shapes consistent action. It's not just an attitude, but a driver for daily habits.
That's right. People who genuinely believe in reaching goals often plan better, track progress more diligently, and celebrate milestones, which keeps momentum alive.
Yes, and they view challenges as normal. So instead of quitting, they adjust their strategy, learn a new skill, or ask for support to move forward.
It's a cycle of positive reinforcement. Each solution feeds the belief that another solution is possible, setting a productive pattern.
Exactly. And this ties into business results, whether it's sales, product development, or marketing campaigns. A positive approach can spark better outcomes across the board.
All right, let's highlight a quick example. Airbnb's founders maxed out their credit cards, but they believed in their vision. Their optimism fueled persistence and creative fundraising.
Yes, they sold cereal boxes to raise cash, which sounds crazy, but it worked. They turned a dire situation into an opportunity through determined positivity.
So it's clear that positive thinking is more than a buzzword. It's an essential element that drives innovation, resilience, leadership, and collaboration in today's fast-paced world.
All right, let's move on to some practical tips. We've discussed the power of positive thinking, but how can people actually apply it in daily life?
Exactly. A big part of this starts with reframing challenges. Instead of saying, "This is impossible," try, "This is tough, but I can find a way."
Yes, reframing is crucial. It shifts your mindset from defeat to possibility, which can fuel more creative problem-solving and persistent effort.
Journaling can help. When you hit a roadblock, write down possible solutions. Even if they seem wild, it trains your brain to consider options.
Absolutely. Another tip, surround yourself with encouraging people. That might mean joining a mastermind group, seeking mentors, or just connecting with peers who share constructive attitudes.
Exactly. It's easier to stay positive when you're hearing success stories or exchanging ideas with individuals who genuinely believe in your progress.
Also, set realistic but challenging goals. That balance helps maintain optimism because you see steady wins, but also feel motivated to stretch beyond your comfort zone.
Break those goals into milestones. Every time you complete a milestone, acknowledge that achievement. It reinforces a sense of capability and forward momentum.
So let's talk about gratitude. Research shows people who regularly practice gratitude have more positive emotions and stronger mental resilience in the workplace.
Yes, a simple habit is to list 3 things you're grateful for each morning. It could be small, like having a reliable laptop or a supportive colleague.
Well, that practice refocuses your mind on what's going well. It creates a baseline of contentment, making it easier to tackle bigger challenges with a positive outlook.
Exactly. Another practical step: learn to manage stress. Positive thinking doesn't eliminate stress, but it helps you cope better, whether through meditation, exercise, or structured breaks.
By the way, physical health plays a big role. Regular workouts, decent sleep, and good nutrition all support a stable mood, which feeds a healthier mindset.
Yes, ignoring physical health can sabotage even the best attitude. When you're tired or malnourished, staying optimistic becomes a real struggle.
Practicing mindfulness can also help. Just being aware of negative thoughts gives you a chance to question them and redirect your focus.
Exactly. Too often, people let negative ideas run on autopilot. Mindfulness helps you catch those patterns early and replace them with more balanced perspectives.
All right, let's consider a simple example. If you lose a client, your first thought might be, I'm failing. Instead, ask, what did I learn from this?
Yes, that learning perspective transforms setbacks into growth opportunities. Over time, it rewires the brain to seek lessons instead of dwelling on the downside.
Another actionable tip is to visualize success. Spend a few minutes imagining your goal achieved, how it feels, and the steps it took to get there.
Athletes use this technique all the time. Visualization helps create a roadmap in your mind, boosting confidence and clarity about your next moves.
So let's talk about accountability. Sharing goals with a partner or group can keep you motivated and more aware of your mindset shifts.
Exactly. If you tell someone about your intention to stay positive, you'll think twice before indulging in constant complaining or negative spirals.
Well, let's also consider setting boundaries around negative influences. That might mean limiting time with people who always criticize or stepping away from toxic online communities.
Yes, it's not about avoiding reality, but about choosing how much negativity you allow to consume your mental space. Curate your environment carefully.
Another tip: celebrate small successes. Even if it's just finishing a difficult report, take a moment to acknowledge that win. This builds positive momentum.
Exactly. Small celebrations can shift your mindset from, I have so much left to do, to, I'm making progress, which is super motivating.
It's also helpful to keep track of your growth. Maybe do a weekly check-in. Where did you succeed? Where could you improve your positivity?
Yes, reflection is key. It reminds you of your achievements and provides a chance to adjust your strategies for the coming week.
Let me see, we should also talk about language. Pay attention to the words you use. Even casually saying, I'll never get this, can cement negative beliefs.
That's right. Try substituting defeatist phrases with more open-ended language like, I'm still figuring this out, or I haven't mastered it yet.
Yes, that yet can be powerful. It implies future success is possible and keeps the door open for further growth, training, or practice.
Basically, it's about turning your mindset into a tool rather than an obstacle. Once you see challenges as part of the journey, positivity becomes more natural.
All right, let's consider some tech tools. There are apps that track daily habits, offer guided meditations, or send positive affirmations to keep you on track.
Yes, these can serve as gentle reminders. For example, an app might prompt you to list daily wins, helping you maintain an optimistic focus.
Another idea is to consume inspiring content. Watch interviews with successful entrepreneurs or read motivational articles. That input can reinforce a positive outlook.
Exactly. And keep learning. Enroll in webinars or classes that challenge you to grow, because when you see consistent development, positivity follows.
By the way, don't forget the power of community service. Helping others can shift your perspective and remind you of your own capabilities and blessings.
Yes, volunteering or mentoring newcomers in your field can build empathy, gratitude, and optimism. It's a win-win. You contribute value and gain a meaningful boost.
Finally, treat setbacks as feedback. Each misstep is data, telling you what to adjust. That approach keeps you moving instead of stagnating in self-doubt.
So those are some tangible ways to cultivate positive thinking. By incorporating these habits, you'll likely see better outcomes, stronger relationships, and greater confidence in business settings.
Remember, none of this means ignoring problems. It simply means tackling them with a mindset that believes there's always a path to improvement or resolution.
Exactly. And that belief often makes all the difference between giving up and discovering the breakthrough that transforms your career or business.
All right, let's move into our English lesson segment. We'll highlight 5 words or phrases that appeared in today's discussion and explore how to use them.
Yes, these terms can be handy in business contexts. Let's start with mindset. It basically refers to how you view challenges, opportunities, or the world around you.
Mindset can be used like this. Our team's mindset about meeting these deadlines is very positive, so I believe we'll deliver on time.
Exactly. It's a noun, so you might say, a growth mindset helps employees adapt quickly in a changing market. Or, her mindset focuses on creative problem solving.
Next, let's discuss reframing. This verb means changing the way you look at a situation or problem, often to see it in a more constructive light.
An example might be, by reframing our marketing challenge as a chance to learn, we discovered new ways to reach customers. It shows a positive twist.
Yes. Or you could say, management is reframing the budget cuts as an opportunity to streamline processes and eliminate waste. It suggests a fresh viewpoint.
All right, now let's look at collaboration. This noun means working together with others toward a shared goal. It's crucial in modern business environments.
A sentence could be, collaboration among different departments led to a more innovative product launch. It implies coordinated efforts for a unified outcome.
Exactly. You might also hear, strong collaboration improves both efficiency and morale, or effective collaboration can reduce misunderstandings and speed up project completion.
Our 4th term is breakthrough. This noun refers to a significant or dramatic discovery, development, or achievement that moves you forward in a major way.
You could say, the research team achieved a breakthrough in battery technology, extending electric car range significantly. It implies a major leap or new milestone.
Yes. Another example. We need a breakthrough strategy to stand out in a crowded market. It highlights the need for a game-changing idea.
Finally, let's talk about resilience. This noun describes the ability to bounce back from difficulties, adapt well under stress, or recover quickly from setbacks.
An example. His resilience was evident when he took on new responsibilities after the company downsized, maintaining a positive outlook and strong performance.
Yes, or team resilience grew because they supported each other, learned from errors, and kept trying new approaches despite early failures. It's about enduring challenges.
So these 5 words, mindset, reframing, collaboration, breakthrough, and resilience, frequently appear in business discussions, especially when talking about success and positive thinking.
Exactly. Incorporating them into your vocabulary can make your communication sound more professional and insightful, whether you're writing emails, giving presentations, or networking.
To recap, mindset is how you approach situations, reframing is shifting perspectives, collaboration is about teamwork, breakthrough signifies a big leap, and resilience is the capacity to recover.
Yes, and practice using these terms in sentences. Maybe write down a quick journal entry about a work challenge, describing how you used resilience or reframing.
It'll help you remember them better. Also, listen for these words in business podcasts or articles. The more you notice, the faster you'll adopt them naturally.
That's a good idea. Repetition in context is key. Each term might appear in news reports, case studies, or leadership talks, so stay alert.
And don't be afraid to use them in meetings. For example, we might need a breakthrough idea here. Or, let's focus on collaboration with the marketing team.
Exactly. With consistent use, they'll become part of your active vocabulary, allowing you to discuss challenges, solutions, and achievements in a more nuanced way.
By the way, remember to pay attention to the tone. Reframing sounds proactive. Mindset feels strategic. Collaboration suggests teamwork. Breakthrough implies innovation. And resilience indicates endurance.
Yes, these words also convey a positive, forward-thinking attitude. They reinforce the overall theme of believing in possibilities and striving for continuous improvement.
Try combining them in a single statement. With the right mindset and a bit of reframing, our collaboration could lead to a breakthrough, provided we maintain resilience.
That sentence captures the essence of staying positive in business. It shows how these concepts intertwine and support each other in real-world scenarios.
All right. I'd suggest listeners pick one word to focus on each day. Use it in conversations or emails until you feel comfortable with it.
Exactly. Building vocabulary step by step is more effective than trying to memorize dozens of new terms at once. Quality over quantity helps retention.
Well, that wraps up our English lesson for today. Keep an ear out for these words and try to incorporate them in your business communication.
Yes, the more you practice, the more natural they'll feel. Before you know it, you'll be using them to articulate complex ideas with clarity and professionalism.
Let's wrap up everything we covered today. We delved into how successful people think differently and why positive thinking matters in business.
Yes, we explored trends, like how innovative companies cultivate optimism, real-world examples of pivoting, and the link between positivity and leadership effectiveness.
Then, we shared practical tips, from reframing challenges to celebrating small wins, maintaining gratitude, and staying mindful of the words we use.
Those tips can help you keep a forward-looking mindset, overcome setbacks, and foster a collaborative environment where breakthroughs are more likely.
We also learned 5 key English words and phrases: mindset, reframing, collaboration, breakthrough, and resilience to boost your professional communication skills.
Exactly. Remember to practice these terms, maybe write example sentences, and look for opportunities to incorporate them in work or study.
Overall, positive thinking isn't just a feel-good approach. It's a strategic tool that fuels resilience, innovation, and growth in your career or business.
Yes, and we hope you apply these ideas. Whether you're leading a team, building a startup, or managing your daily tasks, a positive approach can make a difference.
Think of it as an investment in your professional future. Your mindset, language, and habits all shape how far you can go.
We truly appreciate your time. If you find this podcast valuable, let others know. Share it, like it, and subscribe for more episodes.
Next time, we'll discuss another aspect of business English to keep you on track towards success. Stay motivated and keep refining those skills.
Thank you for joining us. Keep practicing positive thinking, and let's continue growing together in our language skills and professional journeys.
Before we sign off, let's reflect on the core message. Success often stems from a willingness to see potential where others see obstacles.
Yes, that mindset encourages you to learn from mistakes, bounce back stronger, and adapt to changing business environments with greater ease.
And combined with the practical tips we discussed, like setting realistic goals, practicing gratitude, and cultivating a supportive network, it's a powerful recipe for growth.
We hope these insights will guide you in your projects, negotiations, presentations, and everyday interactions, making your path to success smoother.
Keep in mind that shifting your perspective doesn't happen overnight, but consistent effort to remain positive can transform your outcomes over time.
Exactly. Treat challenges as catalysts for creativity, see mistakes as feedback, and trust that each step forward strengthens your capabilities.
If you ever feel stuck, revisit the tips we covered. Sometimes, just a slight tweak in perspective can reignite your passion and productivity.
All right, let's end here. Thanks again for listening to Business English Podcast. See you in our next episode. Until then, stay positive and keep learning.